And we're live.
Hello. There's not many people here right now because reasons, but that's okay.
We
The
tweeted it
people,
out just like it was kind of, we didn't have the time set for this one, I don't think.
yeah, we definitely did not.
So we're kind of going as we're going. But we're playing Dragon Age Origins today. There are still too many mods. And as I put in the description, it's probably just going to get weirder.
Yeah, I was about to say like, oh, I don't know about that, and then I remember what's coming, and I go, actually,
It might get weirder because we still
yeah,
haven't. Oh, that's right. We were doing the elves.
no, we weren't. We were going to do the elves, and then we're like,
Oh,
oh,
that's
we're really
right.
under level for this, so we went to go do the ashes.
That's
Um,
correct. So now we're doing the ashes trying to level up a bit.
yeah, I don't know what, but it'll be interesting. You can say that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So interesting. I guess while we're letting people file in a bit longer, also, the reaction to The Rise of Skywalker, the newest Star Wars movie. This is weird because, from a timing standpoint, we just recorded an episode of the podcast that'll be coming out in the future. And I kind of gave my thoughts a little bit there, but also the movie's been out for a little over a week now. And the reaction online, which I know you're loving, Caitie, because we talked about this a little bit. I am loving it from the standpoint of like there's some very nuanced takes. There's some very sort of, really interesting for and against it. I think you're kind of just more here for the train wreck.
I'm always here for the train wreck. I'm so excited for cats. I can't even believe it. This is we can talk about cats in a minute. But yeah, are you gonna say because like is this gonna be a spoiler thing or is this
No
what are you
spoilers, no
going?
spoilers, because I feel like we're only
Okay.
a week out from the movie. Some people still haven't got a chance to see it, so.
Bo Suggs says Jordan, please no Tross. I need something happy.
No, it can be happy. It can be happy. I mean, it wasn't my favorite overall, but it can be. I think there are a lot of happy things in that movie, to be quite honest.
Well, but I think overall you weren't very pleased with it.
No, I wasn't. I was definitely not. I think it's my least favorite of the sequel, really, and I think I rank it actually pretty low. I tweeted out my overall ranking the 9 of the saga, and it's pretty low overall. But I enjoy watching the Phantom Menace for what it is, as weird as that might sound. So I can definitely enjoy Rise of Skywalker for what it is.
I know I saw Phantom Menace, but I can't tell you a goddamn thing that happens to that in that movie.
It's working. It's working.
I
No, nothing.
gone from my memory. No, which one is that? Was the first one with Qui-Gon, whatever?
Yeah, Qui-Gon, whatever. That's right, the Jedi Master, and
I remember the Darth Maul fight scene, and I'm hoping that was that movie because otherwise,
it was. Yep,
okay, good.
that's the pod racing scene. Little baby Anakin, not baby Anakin, but little
Yeah,
kid Anakin, Qui-Gon Jinn, young Obi-Wan, the whole thing.
yeah. Anyway, let's talk about cats and play the game. So,
Yes, cats. I mean, you had some thoughts on this, as I know.
oh, it just looks so bad. Hold on, I dropped my giant yarn ball on the floor. Now it just has dog hair on it. But I am so excited. Like I want to see it so bad before they patch out the badness because otherwise I feel like it's just going to be boring then. Because apparently like the CG on it is so bad, and that just seems so delightful. I would love to watch that. Michael has put his foot down since he didn't want to watch it with me.
Are there no like leaked copies? Nobody's out there pirating.
That's what I'd say. I would watch a shitty shaky cam of that because, like, I'm not paying money. Let's just be real.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't heard of one yet. But if one exists, did you know there is actually a leaked copy, and I've seen it, and it's wonderful. Of do you remember that movie Wolverine, like Origins or something like that?
Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
first one that was real bad.
Oh man, it's not great. Let me tell you.
Why is the moon so lonely? I fucking love that line. Uh, but anyway, there is a leaked copy of that before the CG was done,
Oh,
and
I've
it is
seen that too. It's
so
phenomenal.
good. I love it. If you have to watch that movie, watch that version. It is so good.
The moment where Hugh Jackman gets like thrown across the he gets thrown it's a fight scene. He gets thrown across the room and he sort of like does this dodge roll landing and he comes up and they do this really dramatic, like the camera sort of swoops in to get a close up, and he like holds his arms back with the claws out. It looks so ridiculous. It looks like he's in a bad play, and he's like striking a pose. He is literally striking the most dramatic pose ever with the most dramatic camera move ever, and his hair looks so stupid. And he's in a wife beater. He's in jeans. It just looks like the least cinematic thing you've ever seen.
Oh, I love it though. I love it. It's great. I want more of those. I would love to see a Cats version of that, where everything's just green and they're all in this like awkward bodysuits and doing some weird cat movements. Oh, what could be?
Oh, you're not kidding. So man, we're already here. I think we're about to go in through the door here with Homeboy.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Brother Jantivian is Tom Sure. Let's go talk about Andraste.
Would Cats be made better or worse with monk haircuts?
I think no matter what you would do, it would be good, you know?
Still, sweep away
Cats, except now everyone is like just speaking exclusively in meows. Perfect, great, it'd be great. There's no there's no amount of, other than like actually trying to improve it, there's nothing that could take away from it.
Cats with actual cats.
See, that actually reminds me. There was something I saw online of, I guess like in the 80s. I don't know what production company it was, but there was talks of an animated version of Cats, and they had some like leaked images of concept art and stuff like that. And that one actually looked kind of cool, because you know it's an animated movie and like the character designs are really neat, and like the background stuff was really cool. So like I think the true version, if you want to have a movie version of Cats, that's what you would want to do to make it successful, not whatever they're doing. You know.
I agree.
So now, if you're saying it's like like a non-animated version, like they did like a it's actual, you know, cats and they CG the mouths moving, perfect. I'd love it. But so.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see the reaction to Cats as well, because I think there is probably more consensus around Cats than there is the Rise of Skywalker, just because everyone is saying that Cats is just it's so bad it's good kind of a thing, and everyone seems to be loving it for that reason.
See, I feel like with Cats, it like the Star Wars versus Cats, people were excited to see Star Wars. I have never heard of anyone being excited to see Cats.
I don't think there are any villages here.
I mean, sure, people were tweeting out that they were excited to see what a train wreck it was going to be.
Well, that's different. Come on now. That's like me going in to see Star Wars and like, I can't wait to see what this is a train wreck, and then being happy with the results when it wasn't very good. You know, like that.
You know, that happened to me with the Star Wars movie. Solo is the only Star Wars movie that I did not go see in theaters. Like the reshoots and the cuts and everything, and just like I wasn't happy initially with the actor. I thought it was just going to be a disaster. And so when I eventually watched that on Netflix, I was like, all right, let me just make some popcorn and let's just buckle down and watch how terrible this is. And I was like, oh, it's really not terrible. And that's when I really started to like, I mean, as if I wasn't concerned about some of the overreaction of Star Wars fandom before. It's like, oh man, people were way too hard on this movie. It's actually kind of good.
I see. I know nothing about it,
but yeah, Cats. So have you watched The Witcher at all?
I have not, but I've heard. I will say, going before it came out, I was really critical of Yennefer because I think she has a baby face, but apparently she's been killing it. So like, good for her.
Phenomenal. I mean, we talked about it a little bit before. Of like, I was concerned about how young she looks and her stature and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not Yennefer from The Witcher 3. And I'll try not to like spoil anything, but just like overall, it's not Yennefer from The Witcher 3. It's a different Yennefer. But the actress is really good. Anya Shalatra she's giving a incredible performance as Yennefer. It's you know, they talk about her origins, right? We see her when she's younger. We don't see her like Witcher 3, she's like fully formed and like prime and all. We get to see her kind of coming into that persona. And I think in a lot of ways it makes her a little more human, a little more ground level. I think I feel more empathy for this Yennefer than I did at any point in the game.
Wow. Okay.
And she's really, really good.
Well, I'm glad to see myself proven wrong. As much as I like train wrecks, I feel like, I don't know, that one wasn't a train wreck I was going to be excited for.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I went into it also going like, I don't know if this is going to be good, but I am also, like, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm happy to be kind of proven wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple of rough spots, but not around the acting of the main three. Siri and Yennefer are excellent. Fucking Henry Cavill is superb as Geralt. Like, there's a mod now to like change his face in the game to be Henry Cavill, and like I want to like load up a new playthrough of The Witcher to play as fucking Henry Cavill Witcher. Like, he is quickly, like, when I think of Geralt, I'm now beginning to think of Henry Cavill, which is astonishing because when you look back to Witch Hunter Gary, like,
Witch Hunter Gary,
I never thought that was going to be the case, but he's absolutely crushing it.
So, something that was on my mind thinking about Henry Cavill. I know you probably were not in the Twilight fandom when you were a tween girl.
Oh no, that was my jam. Like,
number
really? One, yeah.
Then you must have remembered that Stephanie Meyer had quite an active website where she would blog about who she would fan cast about the book series that the movies came out.
Everyone remembers this.
Of course, yeah. So I should say my history with Twilight is I actually read it when I was in 8th grade. Or 7th or 8th grade, and this is like the first book before it got really popular. I was like, oh, this is so cool, I love it. Then the other books came out and they were terrible, but and then the movie came out and that was even worse. But anyway, but yeah, she used to fan cast the different characters, and her fan cast for Edward was Henry Cavill, and I always just think about that sometimes. Like, what if we lived in a world where she got her way and Henry Cavill played Edward in the Twilight movies?
Yeah.
How would the world be different? You know what I mean?
You know what? That's a very good question. I will say that's a very interesting question, but I'll throw your question for a loop.
Okay.
It would have been exactly the same.
Oh no, it would have been a bad movie. But look, I'm gonna say, look into everyone's eyes and tell you, Robert Pattinson is not a handsome man. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he's a good actor. He does like some good roles and some other things, but when Robert Pattinson was cast as Edward, the entire fandom of Twilight was like, what? That pan face? So like I almost feel like would the movie have even sold better because at least it would have had a hot lead rather than Robert Pattinson, who bless his soul got a weird face.
That's interesting. I've never, I mean, this is probably not surprising to people. I've never considered the attractiveness of Robert Pattinson in any regard. So, like, I think I told this story once before where, like, I mentioned James Bond or Daniel Craig as, I just, like, referenced him in passing as being attractive, and my girlfriend was like, what? Like, he's ugly. Like, what, are you serious? And I'm like, isn't he? I don't know. I'm a dude. I don't understand who counts as attractive and who doesn't. I've never considered Robert Pattinson as, like, not being a very attractive. He doesn't count as cute.
There are some people who have Stockholm syndrome and say he's cute, but I've never found him attractive at all. He just got an odd face. Hi guys, welcome to Split the Veil. They were randomly casting Twilight.
As I always like to tell people, look, you know what you showed up for, okay?
Fair. Oh, okay, hold on. Actual Velociraptor. So he was finding Harry Potter. He was finding Harry Potter because he was playing the nice kid that everyone likes, and I think he can work as that. He does not play as the sexy lead very well. You know what I mean?
Cedric Diggory is not the nice kid everyone likes. Cedric Diggory is the popular boy, so doesn't he have to be at least a little?
No, because maybe it was a school I went to, but like there was like the popular boys who were good at sports, who I feel like were the physically attractive one, and then there was a popular boy who were just somehow just really nice, and like they were all kind of like they were all right looking. He's all right looking, but he's not like super nerdy. But again, he's not your super hot romantic lead that everyone just goes, oh boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you. But so taking it back to the original question of like how would the world be different? I think I read your question a little differently. I was thinking like beyond the actual Twilight series itself, what would have been different?
Uh-huh.
And I think considering the fact that Rob Pattinson is now fucking Batman, like I think they both would have gone along the exact same trajectories. Do you know what I mean? Like Henry Cavill would have ended up doing superhero movies anyway, and Rob Pattinson probably would have ended up doing the same. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I feel the same's true for Henry Cavill. I feel like Edward Robert Pattinson though, like he like other than Harry Potter, I can't name like a major movie he was in other than the new one with the other guy with the other weird face, Willem Dafoe. the Lighthouse, I think it's called.
Oh, I have not seen that. I just know Willem Dafoe sounds like a pirate, and Rob Pattinson said that he thought that was a good voice for Batman, and I said, "Oh no."
Oh no. Wasn't he in the Elephant Man? See, but I feel like all the movies he's been in are like small little movies. Like he's not a blockbuster actor.
Except for that
So.
one giant thing that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is curious, right? I mean, like, Henry Cavill had done Tutors, right, before Superman? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah.
I think he was in Tutors, and that's kind of where he got cast from, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did quite well as Superman, I would say. Oh boy, here's a Bronto. How about that? Okay.
Hey, surprise!
The Bronto's like, I love Edward.
I'm Team Jacob. Caitie McGrath as Morrigan, yes or no? I don't know. Let's Google what that is. She was in a bunch of things I haven't seen. Oh, A Princess for Christmas, my favorite movie. Okay, anyway.
The beloved classic.
Yeah, she could. See, here's the problem. I feel like you could face cast a lot of people as Morrigan, but Morrigan is so much her voice, I can't imagine any actress doing it. You know what I mean?
I honestly think in a lot of ways, I mean, this doesn't work in real life, but I almost think I don't really care what she looks like, just let Claudia Black do it.
Yeah.
But that's a purist take. Like, there's no way a real movie producer would ever do that.
Oh, no. That and, like, I am 100% against any live action Dragon Age anything. That just always seems like a terrible idea.
It wouldn't be the exception. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be. It would not come out good. I think everyone always has that hope. Like, I think that one Warcraft movie that came out semi-recently, people thought that was going to be the exception, and I can't remember if it was, but I don't think it was, right?
Well, you haven't heard anything about it since, so it probably was ass. Here, let's look it up.
Yeah.
Warcraft movie. Put a 4 in there somehow. What the fuck did I do? So it has a 28 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, all right. User or critic?
I'm clicking to check. That was critic. User is 76 apparently.
Interesting.
IMDb gives it a 6.8 and Metacritic is a 32. Let's see how much money it made. Actually did pretty well in the box office. The budget was 160 million. Box office was 439. I feel like I never heard anything.
Whoa, that thing made $439 million?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Was this did it like do well in overseas or something?
I'm sure it did, right? Because that's a global brand, and it's also not necessarily dialogue heavy, so...
Okay, yeah. So, scrolling down to the reception. In America, it made 47.4 million, and then 340.
Brilliant. That's a win.
Million in other countries.
That's a win. I mean, the money is money, so money spends no matter what. It all gets converted to U.S. dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Where did he get big? Let's see.
China, I would bet. Honestly. I'm willing to bet, especially since Blizzard is basically, partially owned by Tencent at this point. Oh no, don't crash. Don't crash. Fuck, it crashed.
Okay, yeah. In China, based on pre-sales, Warcraft was one of the country's most anticipated films of all time. During its 5-day opening weekend, it received the widest Chinese release ever, occupying an unprecedented 67.5% of the screens available in China.
Whoa. Holy shit. I think I just figured out what the whole Blizzard China thing is. They own them, right? That's basically what it is. Oh, what bullshit. Dude, fuck Blizzard. This is ridiculous. That's obviously what it is.
I'm tuning back into the game now. Did we crash?
Yeah, we crashed. I'm booting up again. I'm so mad about this. That's great detective work, Caitie. That's obviously what it is.
Yeah, wow. Well.
What a bunch
Fennel
of
of Ellen says it was absolute crap. I saw it. Yeah, I don't know. Did China? Apparently, it did really well. That's fine. But did China like it then?
I mean, I don't know. That's a very good question.
I don't know. Can I? I can't see. I feel like.
Gotta get ready.
I feel like to get a proper thing, I would need to look up in Chinese World of Warcraft movie review, you know, and then like it would be in Chinese, and I would just hope that one thing's in a number I can read, you know. Like, I don't think this is gonna go very well. Does Wiki say anything about the reception? Apparently, also did really well in Ukraine. Fun facts. No, when I'm reading on Wiki, the critical response is mostly American or English speaking stuff. And then a possible sequel, apparently. Well, yeah, okay, if it made that much money, there might be a sequel. That makes sense.
I think there definitely will be, because if you're making that much bank.
Man. Well, anyway.
Good to know.
Yeah. Oh no, Kate, does that mean Cats is going to kill it in China too? I don't know.
God, I hope not, right?
I kind of hope so. Just because I like the chaos, and then them trying to Andrew Lloyd Webber trying to come to terms with writing a Cats 2 would be amazing. Oh boy. Have you ever heard of, like, the stories of Andrew Lloyd Webber, the shit posting of the Broadway? Man, like, I don't know much about Broadway, but I just know that apparently he's a shit poster of Broadway musicals.
No, I don't know anything about this.
So Andrew, the one I heard of is like the biggest shit post. Was he did a musical. I forget what it's called, but it's about trains. And apparently it's like notorious as being the most dangerous musical to actually perform, because the performers are like legally required, if you like use the script, to actually be on roller skates, and not rollerblades. Has to be roller skates. Starlight Express, yeah, that's the name of it. Thank you, Cece. And like apparently it's just like a really weird play of like a kid playing with train sets, and then it goes into like the train sets, and now you are watching the kids' train sets like racing around and falling in love and doing all sorts of strange things, and like that's the play.
The train sets are falling in love?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And then I think there's like a part where they try to like rebel against the little kid.
Oh, so it's just like the Geth, pretty much.
Actually, kinda. So, like...
Does this choo-choo have a soul?
Does this choo-choo have a soul? Oh, God. But, like, the man, like, apparently he just, like, makes the worst Broadway play somehow get a lot of money. Like, he did Phantom of the Opera, and that one, like, you know, how famous is that one?
Right.
But, yeah, your mic did the thing again.
Oh, did it do it right on Choo-Choo Have a... Oh, that's brilliant.
It was really good. Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Whew, boy. So anyway, that's been the musical hour with Caitie. I really don't know that much about musicals. I just don't like musicals, but...
Yeah, I'm not necessarily... Yeah, musicals are not necessarily my thing either.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, and I know you're probably going to get sick of me mentioning this because you heard me do it slightly on the podcast as well, but speaking of things I'm not normally into whodunits. But fucking Knives Out is maybe the best movie I've seen all year. It's a very, very good. And it's weird because I literally cannot say anything about it. Well, let me think about this. Yeah, I don't feel like I can say anything about it without ruining it.
Daniel Craig's in it, isn't that a...
Daniel Craig, okay, how about this? I can... Good point, Caitie. I could talk about that. Daniel Craig's in it, and he does a great Southern accent. That's what I can tell you without spoiling anything.
No, is it actually a great Southern accent, or is it like a...
It's a hokey Southern accent. It is a real... Like, I think at one point another character refers to it as like a bullshit KFC foghorn leghorn. And it is totally that, but it's wonderful. Plot wise, I don't want to say anything. It's just go watch it. It's if you like whodunits, you're gonna love it. If you don't like whodunits, you're gonna love it. I'm willing to put money out. It's a good time at the movies.
All right, I can do that. I could watch Daniel Craig play that character all day long, says the tall warden. So how are we doing on? We've totally sidetracked from looking at the game. How's the game going?
I am wandering and I am killing things, and we have gotten past the point where I froze the last time, so that's a good sign, right?
That is a good sign, yes. Because if we kept freezing, then I don't know what we were. we had to do some mega console commands to get past that.
Don't have time right now.
Wasn't he in Cowboys and Aliens too? Because that movie was very. I actually saw that with my dad, because I think Dad's secretly, as Jinx will attest, apparently, Dad is also quite a lover of the shitpost movies, and we saw it together. Yeah, he was in it, and it wasn't very good. So
Harrison Ford is in that too, yeah?
he might have been. I really just remember Daniel Craig and Olivia Wilde.
Oh, that's right. Olivia Wilde was in that too.
Yeah, what has she been in other than Tron
Nothing.
and that movie?
No,
Yeah, okay.
no, she's been in something. I can't remember what it is, but she's been in it. She's popular, right? People like her.
Yeah, she's got one of those weird faces.
Does she?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I'm not attracted to ladies, so I can't say if she's attractive or not, but she's got, like, that, like, very intense square jaw.
She has a distinct face. I think Olivia
Yeah.
Wilde is universally considered hot. I think she's pretty attractive, but I think
Yeah.
she definitely has a distinct face. But it's
Then maybe that's a better way to say it.
it's distinct in that sort of way that, like, it's a model face, I think, in a lot of ways. What the balls? Okay, woo, man, all right. Our crew is getting decimated.
You can do it, I believe in you.
We can do it because we have a cheat item.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I gave you too much power.
I think it was just enough considering the fact that, like, Claude's not doing very well.
Well, you're
Claude,
the weirdo who insists on playing on normal. Like, you could play on easy.
what did we play with Tamar and Versace Hawk on?
No, I have no idea.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
Origins is harder than those games, though, to be honest.
It is, yeah. You can, like, at least comparatively, I think Inquisition's the easiest of the three. And then Origins is, like, legitimately, like, I'm struggling.
Agreed.
Serious question, who do you think will die in Dragon Age 4? Because someone has to die. I think it'll be Varric. I don't think it'll be Varric because Varric's not even going to be in Dragon Age 4. That's my hot take.
Varric will not even make a cameo, or you're saying he won't be a party member?
I'm saying he won't be voiced. Maybe he'll be in, like, a codex entry or something. But, like, he's all the way in Kirkwall. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
We're in Tevinter. So, yeah, I don't think he's gonna be in it pretty much at all.
That's a hot take. I can get behind that.
Yeah. As for people who would show up and die, I don't know. I actually really don't know. Like they don't normally kill off major characters. Like I feel like all the major characters that get killed off in the game they started in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Fenris, maybe?
That would be. I don't see them killing off a lot like that. But I don't know. Maybe. How about Liliana? No, Liliana is safe because she's divine.
And also, we've already killed her once. Like,
Yeah, we already killed her once. She'll be fine. People who I don't think are ever going to show up again because they had such a good ending in Inquisition. Varric, Cullen, Liliana. Who else is not going to make a comeback? I don't think Blackwell's going to come back ever again.
It makes me sad.
Yeah, but he just had such a good ending. No matter I'm trying to think of like the what Trespasser set up, and like his was so completely like it seemed like a finished story. The same thing with Cullen. I don't think they're gonna come back. Cole's gonna come back. I don't know in what form, but he is. At least Spirit Cole. I don't know about Human Cole. Solus obviously coming back. Vivian will come back in some situation. I don't know if she'll be in Dragon Age 4 because I don't know if they want to deal with that. but they're setting something up for her. Cassandra could come back, but I don't know if she will or not. Josephine, I want to come back, but I don't know what they would do with her. I don't think Sarah would. Yeah.
You're back.
I don't think
Have you
Iron
reached
Bull
the
will.
iron?
I don't think Iron Bull will, just based on the fact that he has a very unique
Over
and
time,
custom
the
body
temple has
model,
grown.
and unless they're able
Halls
to port
winding.
that easily, I don't
I'd
think they're
love
going to
to see
bother with it.
But I don't know if I ever will. It was designed to
I think you're right on all
protect
fronts.
those
Like I
who
didn't really think about all of those different folks not coming back, but you're kind of right. Like if you're gonna bring them back, it needs to be for the best of reasons, and I don't think a lot of them have a lot to do.
Yeah. I know, so there's a couple of Harding as a companion. I
expected
don't...
you would say something like that.
Harding
I'm not
could
sure.
be a
The legends were
companion.
never very specific
I just don't
on
know
that
what they
point.
would do to her.
Only the faithful
You know, like
shall lay
she's
eyes
kind
on
of...
the sacred ashes.
Harding's
Death
kind of
and
boring,
misfortune
guys. Let's
await
be
the
real. She's
unbeliever.
kind of
The
tutorial
Maker's gaze
Sue
has
or
fallen
something.
on
You know, like she's
Andraste's
not...
final resting place.
She doesn't
He
do much.
weeps
She's
for
just
his
kind of
beloved,
cute, and she's
his
there. You know,
wrath
she doesn't...
at her betrayal
She doesn't really have a
endures.
character. Like, what does she do other than say, "Welcome, Inquisitor, to the Exalted
That is
Plains,"
what
and
the
that's
legend
about it.
says.
You know, like it's not...
And the Maker may indeed want
She
this
doesn't really have a
place.
character
Read
basis, and
between
so
the
like maybe
lines,
they'll make her
however,
one.
and you'll understand that it is merely a
But, like, I
simple
don't see
truth
what...
draped in hyperbole and
I don't see her
metaphor.
coming back as a
After all,
companion
no one wants
so
to
much.
hear Willie toiled for
Damn,
many
I'm
a
sitting
year
here
to
going like,
perfect
no,
the
I like
precise
Harding, and then
mechanisms that
as you're
send a
explaining it,
sharp
I'm like,
spike up the arse of the
fuck, you're
unwary.
right.
I know I'm right. But, I mean, people like her. It's fine. I get I like her too. But like, she doesn't have much to her, like enough to make it a companion.
I think my
Yeah.
And, like
plan
maybe
to
they
stay
do
here
something
was
with
the
that,
best
and
one.
like I
Don't
mean, that's
you?
a lot of open space to play with, and that's kind of cool. But like, I don't know. I could. Then
I'll
you
be
might
right
as well just
here
make
if
a
you need
new
me.
female dwarf character that
Now
you
I
could
need something
play
to
around
write.
with.
Yeah, you're right. It really was just kind of like she's a female dwarf. You know, we like the voice, which understandable, because it's Ali Hillis, and then kind of like, what else is there really?
Mm-hmm.
She's helpful. She's helpful in that it's almost like, well, to a lesser degree, it's like Trainer in Mass Effect 3. Where like Trainer, like it was just popular being the ensign, sort of being that Kelly Chambers replacement from 2 to 3, and like everyone sort of liked her and liked the voice, and so in the DLC she gets a much bigger role in the
I
Citadel
guess that's
DLC.
fair, yeah.
But it does beg, but that's more of like a fun DLC.
Mhm.
It wasn't like a serious thing for most of it, so you're really right. Like, I can't really mount a strong defense for Harding. Like, that just blows my mind, though, because I'm like, yeah, fucking Harding. Everybody loves Harding. But you're like, why?
And like, I want to say I like Harding too. I'm not trying to shit on Harding. It's just that like, there's so much more you could do with a new companion rather than Harding. No offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I think I'm
So-
stuck. Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Did you get the key off of the back room?
I thought, well, maybe it's the wrong back room. I thought I emptied every container, but
There
I
was-
probably haven't.
Okay, so you
Cultist chambers or southeastern chambers?
it's the one where you didn't really fight anybody in. Hold on. You just pull up the map. It's the southeastern chambers. It's moved since then. But so, but yeah, there's a room with chests in it, and you should get a key off of that. And then from that key, you should be able to open up
The main door.
the door,
Yeah.
the main door. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Of course, there was a room that I didn't go into.
What about Bethany or Carver having roles? No, they'll never be back. They will never, ever, ever, ever be back. Maybe in Codex entries. Oh fuck! Oh man, I just really fucked up my knitting, huh? That's my punishment. No, Bethany and Carver will never be back because there's just too many options of them having died versus not died. So think of it. Let's say you want to make a cameo for Bethany or Carver in your game. Let's make it easy and say if like it's a Warden cameo. So either Carver or Bethany is going to show up. So suddenly you have to write 2 different dialogues for Bethany and Carver, and then a third character who's going to replace them because some people don't have Bethany or Carver in any of that role. That's a lot of work just for one side cameo, you know?
No, you're 100% right. And also, I mean, this might rub people the wrong way, but like Bethany and Carver, were either of them really that popular?
like Bethany, and there's like I've seen a good amount of people that really like Carver, but I don't think he'll ever be back in any serious amount.
No,
I hope Shale
agree.
makes a cameo. Shale could come back because she has something to do, but again, she has that custom model thing going on. So like, it could happen because like Iron Bull, like he was a companion and had a custom thing, but like I think she would have to play a pretty big role to come back in that regard. Because also her fighting style is completely unique to her. So like there's the problem of she has to have a unique model, and then she also has to have a unique fighting style if she's fighting. So it's one of those like, okay, is she gonna come back as a companion? Because that's suddenly a lot of work. At least in Origins, they just took the fighting style off of a golem and then just changed the model, and it wasn't that big a deal. And maybe you could do that again, but like it's the physics of it is going to be a little bit different because she looks different than a golem. In Origins, you can kind of fudge it. I don't know if you could fudge it with one of the modern games, you know? So.
Yeah, I also agree. Should Bioware just hire you for the planning team at this point? Because you're doing a great job of like, I feel like you might be able to cut through some meetings that they've been having.
I feel like not, because like there's a lot I don't know. But hey, if they want to give me money, I'm right here. I will do whatever you want me to do within reason, if I get paid. So. What if you make a golem specialization that you can play as like a warrior? But like that still won't work because the frame would be so different. And then like a golem specialization would just be like smashing things with your fists, and like that, I don't know, I don't see it working. Do Tevinter Magisters have Talva Shas has slaves? Yes, they do. Aren't they going to put golems into Tevinter? They could do the same copy pasta with Shale. I don't know, because like in the gates of Tevinter there are these like giant that apparently movable golems that could do things. So I don't know if they would have that or not. Like there's a lot of things that could have been in Valreo that we didn't see either. So it's not without reason to say we won't actually see those cool golems. Punch Man. I mean, maybe. I feel like if they were going to come up with a new fighting style, they would do one for a mage, though, because, like, mage only has a staff versus every other specialization that has two different, like, bow or dual daggers, or sword and shield versus two-handed. So.
That was so weird. Claude just cut that guy's head off, but for some reason the lightsaber was not working, so it looks like he just knocked his head off with the hilt of a lightsaber.
Hey! He's got the force, man.
Oh, man, and his eyes are still there. That's what's crazy.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's literally just... He just hit him. He hit him so hard with the hilt of the lightsaber that he knocked... It's like a cartoon. He knocked his head off so hard the eyes just stayed there.
Oh my god. It's like, what's the Indiana Jones movie where the face melts off and the eye stalks are just there. It's that.
A few episodes back, we had that one chick that didn't have the back of her head. This guy doesn't even have the front of his head.
Oh, man. I've never seen that happen before. God.
Oh, boy. Okay. Listen, all of you behave yourself in the chat. I don't want to hear any comments.
Are you going to get your face knocked off and your eyes are going to be floating?
No. Not a new hole. There's no hole there.
Wait, what?
Someone in the chat said a new hole because that's what they said last time. They go, it's not a new hole.
Oh, no. I would say it's not a new hole, and that's just like a bigger existing hole. Because whatever, we're gonna get it.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Ooh, the neck hole. No. Because you can't say a new hole when other holes have been taken away.
Right, there's got to be a rule for that.
Yeah, the neck hole is just to continue like further down of the mouth anyway. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're not gonna put your dick in the spine part, are you? No, you're gonna put it in the esophagus part. So it's not that new.
Oh boy. All right,
Caitie,
well.
look, you brought it here, and I'm taking it home, and I'm telling you.
Where's
this is
that?
what
Where's
you
that
want.
section on the dashboard where we're supposed to say if we're kid friendly?
God, yeah. I'm doing this channel a favor so we don't get
Any ads?
privileges taken away. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Oh.
Yeah, isn't that a thing, right? Like, so now, even if we don't turn on ads, YouTube puts ads on. Did we all just die? Mother.
Dude. You all right there?
Yeah, they just totally. Oh wait, Shale's still alive.
Oh, Shale. Survive.
Shale's gonna die, but health pulses. Nope,
No,
Shale's
she-
dead.
All right, bye. I don't know what's going on with YouTube because like I see like the little yellow bars on the thing. It's like, oh, an ad's gonna play, but sometimes an ad doesn't play, so I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if they're like, this is where we would have put an ad, like one of those, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what's going on.
It's-
YouTube is something's up on YouTube, and I don't know what.
Yeah, it's very strange. Before I give this one another shot, I'm gonna take a quick break, run to the restroom. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Oh man, now I have to ramble on about something by myself.
Keep talking about YouTube ads and who's gonna be in Dragon Age 4.
Oh, yeah, all right.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. All right, kids, hang tight. I got you. Don't worry. We're all gonna be here together. You're doing great, Caitie. Thanks. I'm doing real good. I've done this. I feel like it's been so long since I've really sat down and streamed. Or at least it felt like it has, just because of holidays and stuff. Oh yeah, sorry about not streaming on Tuesday. I got really sick. I had like the worst stomach virus, so that was kind of my Christmas break of dealing with that. So yeah, I don't like there was no way I could have streamed on Tuesday because I was just in the bathroom the whole day. It was very, very gruesome. Uh, so yeah. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling better. I was kind of worried about because like pregnancy, like what's wrong with baby, but like I called the doctor and they're like, yeah, you're fine. Just don't have a fever, and I didn't. So everything was good. Anyway, that was my weekend. Sailor Moon went. Sailor Moon needs to come back. No, it will come back soon. It just everything has been happening all at once, and so I just haven't had the time. My goal is next week Sailor Moon, but at this point, I feel like that's been my goal every week, and then like I've gotten sick or something has happened. So that's my goal, but who knows if we actually get there. So yeah. Anyway, so how was everyone's Christmas? Mine was just getting better, and Michael and I have been watching a Let's Play of Danganronpa, which is I don't get why people. No offense, guys. I don't. The whole anime game just. We don't know. It was one of those like so bad it's good things. It was just very silly. But that's been kind of fun. Also, Caitie, really appreciate the sheer passive aggressiveness on the costume video. Okay, well, I didn't want to like be like. It's one of those things like I'm complaining about people correcting people, but at the same time, because I'm doing that, I know exactly. I'm essentially doing what I hate, and I don't really mean to do that. What I get angry at is not that people use the word; it's that people aggressively correct people. So. And I just wanted to come from a place of like, okay, if you're gonna aggressively correct me, here we go. you're gonna come here and kick ass. Anyway, welcome back, Jordan.
Was this passive aggressive or was this aggressive aggressive?
Maybe a little bit of both, but comment.
I have no idea what the conversation is. I just heard the last bit.
Oh, I got a series of comments. At least this has been happening for a while. Of like, we should be calling the Kunari Kossith because that's what the
yes,
whatever.
of course.
Yeah, but like that's not really true. It's more complicated than that. And like what I get tired of is people correcting other people on it. I don't care if you use the word. I don't give a shit. But to actively correct people, like, I'm sorry, you don't know the true Dragon Age word. You don't know what a Kossith is. Even though like it was only used in the games once, and Iron Bull said it.
Right.
Just fuck you, man. The world's trying to have fun here. Come on.
People being nannies. It's just annoying.
Yeah. So that was that.
How is everyone's Christmas? I know people have been talking holiday stuff in the chat for a while, and we haven't said
Yeah.
on chat, but like, mine was very uneventful. I don't have a lot to share, but it was pretty chill.
Mine was vomit, so that wasn't very chill. But
Oh no.
Nah, it's cool. And then my dog got real mad at me because vomit, and we forgot to take care of the dog. I say forgot, like which I think she probably need to go outside, and then like we were just busy doing other stuff, and she peed on our bed.
There we go.
Oh,
Jinx
Jinx.
is too smart. Like she knew what she was doing too. Like she is. It just sometimes she does things that are so smart, and I get exactly why she did it. And I just sit there like, you're an animal. How did you know how to? Because like it was technically my like, in the time of day it was. I usually have before 5 o'clock dog duty, and then Michael has after 5 o'clock. There was like sometimes we deviate from that schedule, but that's normally what it is. And like the time she needed to go out was technically on my duty, and so she goes and pees on my side of the bed. You know?
Oh wow.
She knew, like the hoops you have to go through there, are just like so convoluted. Wow, you're really smart for a dog.
Yeah,
Damn.
and vindictive.
Yeah, and vindictive. It was like one of those, like, oh man, I kind of a little scary a little bit. So anyway, I got a little bitch of a dog, and I still love her. So.
Well, that is it's good dog mom instincts there.
Yeah. Also just mom practice, because I'm sure some kid one day is gonna do something stupid, and I'll be like, well.
Kids are messy, from what I hear.
Yeah, not looking forward to that. Especially since our apartment's so small, that's gonna be like, I mean, where are you gonna go? Oh, he smeared poop on like a very important wall in our house because we only have so many walls in our apartment. Oh joy. So yeah, prepare for streams where I'm just saying, guys, my kid did something shitty today. Prepare for this.
Oh boy, alright. There is lots of cannon fodder in this dungeon. Good for us. We needed that XP, didn't we?
I mean, we kind of do. You got to get that cunning point.
Oh.
Yeah, get a cunning point when you level up next. Oh, don't open up any chests in this area, by the way. Have that.
Don't freeze. Don't freeze! Why
You're
is
right there.
Why is it crashing?
Oh no.
And I don't know if I saved before the last. It was before the last battle, so I just have to redo one battle. But
Okay.
it is
You
definitely
got
having a
this.
hard time in this dungeon for whatever reason.
Ah, man, I don't know why. I mean, I say I don't know why, and look what we've done to the damn thing.
It's
but,
got 80,000 mods in there.
yeah, it's probably my fault. But
I know we've talked about what we're doing after this. Have we settled on that? Do people still have do the folks watching right now have a preference? Like, what do we do after DAO?
I have no idea. There is one. So we talked about like me doing a cursed run of Mass Effect. The problem is that there are just really not that many, if you will, bad mods for Mass Effect. There is one that looks interesting where it randomizes a bunch of shit for the first
I'm so
game.
afraid of that one, but it's like a trainer basically where you can just tinker with a bunch of different settings, or you can set it to random, and it just makes
Yeah.
everything wacky.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like we should do that, and like maybe since it's Mass Effect and I play it this time,
Uh-huh.
and you play it, I would do that. So that's an idea, but like I don't like that only is for the first game. I don't know how it's gonna handle in the second. Like there's a whole bunch of questions I have regarding that.
Mm-hmm.
I do know of because I watch a lot of McElroy line of products, and I don't know if you've ever heard the video series Monster Factory. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
Have you seen the one on Mass Effect 2?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't think I remember it. But I think I have seen it.
The point of the Mass Effect 2 one is that they found a tool where you can change the polygons, I guess, of the Shepard's face, and like the point is like to do something that makes it look whatever, but you can actually change it to the point where like it just the eyes are floating off 2 feet out of the head, or just absolutely ridiculous things, and that would be something I would do. But like I feel like that's gonna get old pretty quick. It's not a whole playthrough type of deal.
Right.
So I feel like we would have to do something like it's also an evil play, which I said we do evil playthrough, but look at Claude been trying to do an evil playthrough. This hasn't been working.
Oh, we can do some fucked up shit with Shepard, believe me.
Yeah, so we can do some. I don't know. So fucked up duck face shepherd could be 1. I don't even know the mods for 3. So I feel like there's some choices. It's not going to be as wild as this. So I guess as long as people are prepared for that, we can kind of do whatever. And then after Mass Effect, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I mean, look, I have thoughts, right? Which is just like the modding scene for Red Dead Redemption 2 is shaping up. It's not ready yet because it's only been out on PC for like a month, but like, good lord.
Is it like Skyrim level, or
it's gonna get there. Believe me, it's gonna get good. I mean, if you look up, top 10 Red Dead Redemption, there's already some good ones. Tiny Arthur, Giant Arthur. There's all kinds of good shit, and we've only had the game on PC for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I can definitely see it becoming fantastic.
Caitie, you should play Skyrim. I've played Skyrim before, and I feel like I just get bored with Skyrim. I mean, we could do it. Maybe if we did like a lot of like, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of games that have a lot of good mods, and I don't know what to do with them. We could also play a couple of. One thing I would like to play before we say goodbye to Dragon Age Origins is some fan-made modules, because that's a thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like I've never played any of them, and I'm kind of curious to see what they are. Because apparently, they borderline on like maybe the story's okay, but the voice acting is either not good or robots. So, and I love me some robots. So, more Witcher. Yeah, we could do Witcher. I don't know. I was not enjoying Witcher 1. Maybe I just need to suck it up and get through it. You can always use Sim Dragon Age series. I don't know about the Sims. The Sims is like, I don't know. I just haven't found a Sim series I like watching, other than like I build a cool house in a minute, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I don't see us doing anything with the Sims unless like, I was gonna say unless something, but I can't even think of something that would be that unless for me.
Okay, so we need cunning, right? Do we need at least 1 more, 2 more? What do we need for cunning?
Well, we just need persuasion. If we can get the persuasion, we can at least get there. But I don't know how much cunning you need to get the persuasion that we need.
All right, so let's just put 3 points into cunning to be safe.
Okay.
Actually, let me put 1 into dexterity, because then that allows us to get the
Yeah.
dual wield full weapons.
Oh, thank God we can do dual wield Jedi sabers.
Or sometimes just lightsaber hilts and we just blunt people to death.
That could work.
Here we go. Wait, oh no, I still can't even do that until level 12. Son of a bitch.
Damn.
Okay, well, since I'll have that point to use next level up, we'll put 3 into cunning.
Okay. What level are we right now, by the way?
11.
Okay, so we're close to Jedi lightsaber hilts.
What the hell is this? Slap of Conviction. I think you talked about what this is.
Oh yeah, that's a mod. Yeah, you can get it if you want. It doesn't hurt anybody though. It's more like a fun mod.
Gently draws the attention of the target with open hand.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't hit anybody, but hurt anybody, but it's still funny. So if you just wanna slap whoever you want, just there you go.
Okay. Right, continuing on.
What'd you grab?
I took the another dual wield Punisher. Jeez, I think I just missed 3 times in a row also.
That seems about right.
That seems like Claude's life at this point. Like we said, he was the rich kid who just wasn't living up to his family standards, but man, he really isn't.
Yeah, even in just like the Kuslan family versus just our family of products, it's...
He really has not done so good.
No, he has not lived up to his full potential. And I'm really sorry
Which is crazy too, because he's like that athletic prospect who has all the physical but like his face is the best face.
Oh, well, Versace's DAI was pretty good.
Yeah, towards the end. Well, no, I'm thinking DA2. You're right. Versace's face in DAI
Was good.
was a masterpiece. It was a masterpiece.
Yes. For like the PC face, I agree with Claude. But also, does this mean when we eventually do a Cursed Dragon Age 4 stream, are we playing a dude? Because we played 2 females and 1 dude.
I think we have to play it by ear. I mean, just kind of see how it goes. And we have to play an elf?
That's true. We haven't played an elf yet. We played a dwarf, a human, and Canary. So yeah, hopefully elf is a good choice. And then like I guess we could do whatever because we played a major rogue and now warrior, so we can also do whatever class we want unless there's a new class. But I don't think they're gonna do a new class though. Don't forget to save, people say.
Yeah, a lot of saving. I just did a quick save. Yeah, I'm trying to remember to save after every encounter because I don't trust this thing anymore.
Yeah.
The A4 is going to be multiplayer only, so yeah, don't even joke. Don't even joke at this point.
Yeah, that is every once in a while you'll hear someone like, I have the best idea for Dragon Age 4. It's going to be, and then they include whatever. And sometimes it's multiplayer like a MMO or something. And I'm just thinking to myself, that is literally the worst idea. There are many bad ideas that I've heard of people, but Dragon Age 4 being an MMO is terrible. It's just the worst idea you could have.
Isn't it going to be an MMO light, though? I mean, at this point, I think I've moved over from, like, there's no way they'll just make it Anthem Dragon Age, right? At this point, I'm 50-50.
I don't think so. I think, like, maybe it's built on the system, but, like, from what I remember thinking about what they were talking about on, like, that article, it sounded more like drop in and out co-op that was based on the Anthem co-op thing, and not so much, like, you know, you go into a realm and you get 4 or whatever. Like, I don't know. I just see it being different. Like, I can't imagine they would. Now, I say this and watch me eat my words in 4 years or whatever, but I can't imagine they look at this IP and go, you know what they need? No more single player. Ding. And like they said before, they're going to do a single player experience. So, like, I feel like saying it's going to be specifically on multiplayer is not quite what they would do. You know, it seems like what if we just shoot ourselves in the foot? Huh? What if we just did that? That's what I hear.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I will say, like, I think you're right based on what information we have for sure. And it's weird that my prognostication on it has changed, even though hard information hasn't really changed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, the only thing that's really different is what has been around for maybe earlier in the year when Jason Schreier said that it was going to be based on the same code base. Oh no, it was also the story where 1 or 2 people that Schreier talked to sort of pessimistically described Dragon Age 4 as Anthem with dragons.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of, you know, that's not meant to be taken literal. That's just kind of maybe they felt that some elements of Anthem were being borrowed a little too much.
But they also said, like, in the same people he had, maybe not the exact same people, but when he asked other people who were more directly on the team or something like that, maybe that part's not true. But other people were like, no, that's not true. It's more like whatever. So I feel like the people are saying Anthem with dragons is like maybe their part is Anthem with dragons in a way, but like sure. I feel like other parts of the team they don't see that. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, Anthem with dragons. Hopefully that is something we can all just laugh at and go, of course they were never going to do that.
Yeah, so we'll see. Like, yeah, I don't know if you remember, like, I don't know, the people have been, what was that article we found that came out after Dragon Age Origins released, and this guy was so sure that there was going to be a Dragon Age MMO coming out soon? Do you remember that?
Oh, that's right, I remember.
Yeah, people have been saying this at the dawn of time. Like, and they haven't yet done it. And like that guy said it at a time when MMOs were actually looked on favorably. I can't imagine they do it again. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, as an MMO, like the way they have the Old Republic, I don't know. That's probably less likely, for sure.
Yeah.
Right, fighting some more peoples.
Never underestimate the stupidity of people wanting money, Caitie.
Well, let's also, I mean, this is weird for me to play devil's advocate to that, but like, never underestimate the genius of people wanting money because technically they're going to make more money that way.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a very complicated issue, and I feel like the issues that were with Andromeda and Anthem could still possibly not be present in Dragon Age, but like it's at this point it's a toss-up. I don't really know. Like I think in a way I have some faith in Mark Dara because Anthem really only started shaping up when Dara got a hold of the project. You know what I mean?
And Mac
Like before
Walters.
that's true, and Mark Walters. And like, I don't know. I have faith in him to pull it together because he seems like a decent like a good manager role, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that entirely. And we are kind of, on the one hand, it seems like Dragon Age 4's development has been flipped or reset at least once, but it does not look like they're going to rush it, which I think is really, really important. As long as they give it the amount of time that it needs, I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, and I think it also helps when, like, for Anthem, they didn't. I think a big problem with that, and like even in the story of how Anthem went wrong, they didn't know what type of game they were making at all. But with Dragon Age, they do. They do know what type of game they're making. They know kind of like what the classical RPG element is. They know kind of where the story's gonna go. They kind of have an idea of what to do. Where they had absolutely no idea in Anthem, and so it kind of had the same issues as Andromeda, where the game it got was made in about a year. I do see some people saying Andromeda's a good game, and like I feel like it is and it isn't in a weird way because like Andromeda, it does have some good moments, but I think overall it does fall flat. Maybe that's only compared to its predecessor, but at the same time, like I don't know. Jordan, have you played it more than once or twice?
Yeah, I think I've beaten it 3 times, and I have another like incomplete one as well.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I like it a lot. I like it more than I probably have any right to. Like I would say, especially like I would say I really loved it the first couple times too, despite all its flaws. And believe me, it has flaws. Like it really frustrates me at times. I have harped on that middle section of Kadara and Vold, and then they throw Eladin in there as well, and like the pacing just gets wrecked. Like there's just too much filler content. The main quest gets lost. You start to lose the theme, the characters. You lose everything in that middle section. But if you can push through, like it's not a bad close, and it's actually a pretty good opening as well.
See, I didn't like. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm sure there's. So I feel like I'm about to say things I didn't necessarily say when we're talking about Andromeda because I feel like, and even this is true with Anthem, I feel like my memory of it has changed a little bit. Oh, I actually have a fun story on that. Okay, hold on. Backtracking a little bit. I took a plane ride to go down to see my parents this weekend. Or not this weekend, but like last week or whatever. And to my horror, as I'm sitting on my 3-hour plane ride, I'm already up in the air. I realized I forgot to download all my podcasts. And I was like, what do I do for 3 hours? And Jordan, do you know what the only thing that was downloaded on my phone as a podcast?
Our podcast.
Our podcast.
Congratulations.
It was specifically the 3-hour Anthem one. I was like, well, I guess I'll just listen to it again because I don't know what else I'm gonna fucking do. And so I listened to it, and it was interesting, like hearing myself talk about it because like a lot of the frustration I remember. And when I went back and I started hearing myself talk about how much fun I was having with the game, I was like, oh yeah, I did have fun with that game. But I don't remember them fun so much anymore. I just remember the frustration.
Interesting.
So that was kind of interesting hearing myself talk about it again. Like I know I had these feelings. I know I said it, but like, like after the anthem kind of lost like a goal for me because like it had like this really cool like if you keep playing whatever you get to unlock chests and oh it's a random loot. What'd you get? And then they're doing like a Cataclysm Light right now with its events that I'm not really fond of. So I just haven't really played that much. I played a little, but yeah, it's been I don't know, like it kind of lost the fun for me a little bit just because there wasn't that much to do. So in a way, I guess Andromeda, in that sense, I just don't remember any fun. I just remember oh, did we crash again?
We did, and also Alana in the chat says Caitie only listens to her own podcast now.
No, I didn't mean. I wanted to listen to other ones. I just forgot to download them.
That's great.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't remember much of Andromeda other than just like disappointment in the story of like this was a cool setup, but then it was never paid off. And like I don't remember anything being paid off, to be quite honest. So I guess that's where I'm at with Andromeda now. That's what I remember, and that's what it's going to be in my mind, whether it is that or not.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's honest. I think I still, like I said, I remember the closing very fondly because I really liked how they did that final run, and I will always remember the opening planet and even Eos to a certain extent because I think Eos was actually done pretty well.
See, I don't remember which one Eos was.
That's the first planet that's not the opening planet.
Okay, I don't know which one that one is.
The desert one, the first desert one where you set up the first base.
Okay. Oh, okay, you meant opening planet as in where your dad dies. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, now I get you.
Um,
But, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
How did we get all the way over here from Dragon Age 4?
Oh, girl, I don't even know. Things just happen on this video.
Live streams. It's like we think our enemy is dead air, but really our enemy is us.
It's just us talking about stupid shit. And then we sit here talking about video games, and then we go into fucking neck holes or whatever it was. Like, it's the discourse.
So be it.
Yeah, that was a good mic, by the way. A good mic moment. I swear your mic does have its own character. Have you ever thought of naming your mic?
Well, I mean, it has its own Twitter account also at this point, the Unexalted
true,
Microphone, so...
But
Anyone who's not following my mic on Twitter should really go to... Oh, come on!
Again?
Yeah, it did it again.
Maybe it needs a little help from the ashes of death.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to just ashes because it just feels like maybe it's a lot of enemies that are causing it.
Yeah, maybe. It's just pooping itself. This is definitely the crash. I feel like we've crashed more this stream than any other stream so far.
Yeah, I think it's it is just a lot of characters on screen.
Yeah. Welcome to Origins. Someone earlier, I did see the comment, but I didn't say anything about it. Sorry, I didn't say anything, but I guess. But someone's like, "How do you get this game working? It just crashes for me." Well, son, we don't. It keeps crashing too. Even when I was just doing like my run, where I didn't I had a lot of mods, but it wasn't like, this amount of mods. It would still crash a fair amount.
Yeah, Origins crashes. That's kind of part of what the deal is.
Yeah.
Okay, I think maybe... No, we still got some more.
So what? Well, it's not a crash. It's Dio killing itself because it's all Claude's face. Yeah. I know what's coming to it.
All right. Well, we got through that encounter, so we're saving.
Maybe if we plug a certain mobile RPG like everyone else on YouTube, it won't crash.
Is that the key?
Is that the key?
Well, I mean, how do we get Bethesda to spawn? I'll talk about Elder Scrolls Blades. It's fine.
Wait, are we talking about Elder Scrolls Blades?
No,
Are we talking about some? I don't know. I will say, randomly, I somehow got on a mailing list or something where people from companies that I'm pretty sure are scam are trying to email me asking to do like pay me money to do ads for their product. They never tell me how much money, by the way. But it's always like just weird things, and it's like 9 times out of 10, it always starts with an all caps. This is not spam, and then like advertising offer or something like that. And then when you read it, it's usually from like someone with the spelling is really off that you can tell it's definitely someone who doesn't speak English, and then the name is always like John Smith or Paul Walker or something. Like, okay, that's definitely not your name. And then like sometimes there's one, it was something for Twitter. I don't even know what it was, but I Googled it and it had a Twitter account that was like honestly only in Spanish. So I'm sitting here like, you want me to promote something in English, but you only offer it in Spanish? What? What are you doing? And like I've gotten so many things that I think are just scams. Like there was one that wanted me to do it was something you downloaded on your computer and it helped you mine bitcoins.
Okay, so they're trying to get you to mine bit, or they're trying to advertise their Bitcoin mining.
They're trying to advertise a Bitcoin miner that probably goes into their pockets and not yours. Yeah, I'll pass. Thanks. And I've had like one for like the name is different every time, but they keep saying that it's like a Google Stadia type of thing. Like, oh, we do streaming of video games. Like, I've literally never heard of this product, and it's like 4 different names every time. And it's please stop emailing me. I'm not gonna do your shitty product.
You know what's amazing is that one day it might be a real person who's like legitimately trying to bring a lucrative offer, and you're just like, get out of here, you spammer.
Yeah, get out of here. But like even then, like this the how these emails are done are just so obviously like, no, you don't know anything. There was one time though, and this one really annoyed me. I again got one of those emails, but they decided to accidentally like put like it was obviously a mass email to a whole bunch of other YouTubers that were about like my level of like 30,000, and they included all of the emails. So suddenly I was in a mass email with like maybe 30 other people, and like there was a couple other people that decided to fall for it, but they replied all, and so it was just like this nightmare for a couple days where like I was seeing this reply all back and forth between some idiot YouTuber who's like, I like money and I don't care if it's a scam, you know, like it's God. And I looked him up too, and this guy had done like a ton of those. Like his whole channel just seemed to be advertising offers that I'd taken. You know, maybe he makes money off of it, and good for him. But you know what?
Probably not.
Yeah, it just looked bad. So it was.
Oh, maybe he was like a plant. You know what I mean? Maybe that wasn't an accident. Maybe they do that to make it seem like, oh, well, this guy's going for it.
Maybe. But I promise you guys, unless BioWare asks me to do something, I'm not going to make an advertisement. So. If BioWare does it, then I'm like, well, I like the product anyway, so maybe that's interesting enough. But like, I'm not gonna go from like twitterforyou.com or whatever the fuck it was, you know, like
Twitter for you.
Yeah, it was like this was the Spanish one where I just took funny tweets and then retweeted it on their own account without giving credit. It was so weird.
You're not gonna do the advertising for the Dragon Age fan dating website.
Oh yeah,
Soulbellandmingle.com.
For all the broken-hearted people out there. Save, Jordan.
I have saved once again.
Don't hate the hustle, Caitie. I mean, I guess, but I don't want to be a part of that. How many kilograms of gold were they asked to move incognito, Caitie? I don't know. I've heard some people get offers where they had to like buy the product and then they would get paid for a let's say it was for like a cool gaming keyboard. You would have to buy the gaming keyboard and then they would pay you like a very small amount that does not equal the money of the keyboard to do an advertisement on the keyboard. It's like, all right, guys, come on, we know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So, if that's one of you who got me in that mailing list, please get me off of it. God, whatever you do. I don't want to like email them back. I just want to. Oh God.
And your Gmail doesn't effectively filter that stuff out?
No, because it's like from an actual other Gmail account for whatever reason. And like here, let me like go into my Gmail and like read some of these out. So my latest one was from a Peter Berg.
It's definitely a real guy.
Yeah. So it says, I didn't actually put this two together. So the email's from Peter Berg, and then it opens up with, "Hi, my name is Samantha." I didn't even realize that. "Hi, my name is Samantha. I'm employee management department of," I'm not going to say the company. "We are young company, which WICH, searching best ways to advertise program."
Oh no, what is this nonsense?
I'm telling you, this is just, it's like this level of
Oh,
stuff.
well listen, you gotta reply. Like, let
Oh,
her.
God, no.
You gotta string them along.
Samantha D. Peterberg. No, it's Peter Spaceberg. That would be really good if it was Samantha Peterberg, you know, like Peter Spaceberg. Oh God.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
All right, making a save file and continuing on. That's actually great. That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I've been dealing with. It's Russia. Maybe it's Russia. I don't know.
Boy, all right. We have lots of fucking people. Okay.
Is this Oh, you're doing this. Yeah, good luck with this.
I mean, I'm probably going to resort to the cheat item very quickly, but we'll try our best.
An entire Russian city emailed you, Kate. I'm so honored.
I shall do it.
Oh boy. Yeah, maybe I should just have a sideshow where I just email these people back and like, "I'm totally interested in doing whatever," and then like maybe I make a really shitty video about their product where I don't even name the product and be like, "All right, where's my money?" and see if they even notice. That would actually be a good setup to a.
See how that works. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I wonder if I can email them back on an email that like because they probably don't connect my email with a channel, or probably not. I don't know. They probably just like cold email a whole bunch of people and then don't remember what account they're attached to. Man, that would be funny to like go look at that. But here's the problem though. I feel like there's the scam people and then there's the people who I think are legitimately small people. Like I've gotten a couple of like I think that are actually legitimate ones. I just wasn't interested. But like they're definitely the rare ones. So. What if the scammer is referenced to stream? I would be surprised, I guess. None of them have ever done that. I get a lot of ones of like, "We think this product is great for your what do they say, audience or whatever," and it's like the Bitcoin miner thing. I'm like, all right. All right, yeah, you know my audience so well.
Be hilarious, yeah, if they had some sort of like speech to text like scanning of the concepts and like, "We see that your audience is very interested in Carly Rae Jepsen, Kanye West, and penis," and this is like, like it's just
Is that what you think your audience is here for?
it's a totally random, like it just scans whatever the different words are that come up during the stream.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus Christ! It froze again. Thankfully, I just saved.
Oh man. Is the game okay anymore? I don't actually
No,
know.
nobody's okay.
Oh man. I hope the game doesn't like continue getting this bad, because otherwise we're gonna have a tough time getting through this.
I'm thinking it's probably just this dungeon, right? Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll muscle our way through this dungeon and see what we get, but who knows?
Oh shit. Okay, that's not good.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Just froze again.
To do what?
Nothing. I literally just started it and started walking.
Huh.
Oh, interesting. Gonna restart Origin real quick.
That sounds like a good one. Well, I got a big F in the chat, boys. We gotta. I don't know if Claude's gonna make it in 2020 at this rate.
Okay, I think we're back. We should be back. We're back.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything's dying. I have no idea.
What did it like crash your whole computer?
No, my computer didn't crash, but it definitely stopped. Okay, stream is resumed. Everybody should be back. Wow, sorry about that, everybody.
Can everyone hear us? The hackers got you, Caitie. Yeah.
God damn it, those fucking advertisers.
Ah, damn it. We exposed them.
Those Russians.
Oh man, that was
Peter
what?
Berg has had enough. He's like, you think you can dox me?
Samantha Peterberg's like, not today. Oh god.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what we're gonna do. Every time I walk down these stairs, it freezes. Let me see if I can just walk around that particular area somehow, and we'll try that. And if not,
Yeah, do you have an earlier save, or because
yeah,
what you're in is an optional room. You don't need to go in that.
okay, maybe. Let's see. Debug teleport. Could be.
Yeah, well, debug. I mean, we could teleport somewhere else in the dungeon. That is a possibility.
Agreed.
But we can't say like go to these coordinates or anything.
I'm too old to wander the world.
Yeah, well, we're not trying to wander the world, Geralt. We're just really trying to get out of here. Nope! Froze again. Okay, we're gonna have to try another save file.
Okay.
Which is
Let's try
rough
that
because I've just been quick saving.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, when was the last time you hard saved?
Maybe level up.
Oh shit. Okay, that might be a. If that's the case, maybe go back to this save and then just teleport to where we need to go.
Okay.
Which do you have debug mode, or not debug mode, but like can you open up the console currently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're back loaded up. What am I console commanding here?
I should look up the thing. Let me look up the thing. It usually starts with run script space debug underscore something. That's usually what it is.
Run script debug.
Oh, no. Okay. Which one do we need? We need That's Lothering, the Circle, Nature Beats, Arlheman, Earn Sacred Ashes. Okay, so run script space ZZ underscore earn underscore debug.
Run script space ZZ underscore earn
underscore debug.
Oh, got it. Very good. Okay, jump to a location.
Try to get to where we're speaking with Colgrim, because that's just the part we need next anyway.
I
We're
got
pretty close to it.
not the cultist village, not ruined temple, Wormling's lair, which I think is where we're at. Mountaintop, the gauntlet, more. Denerim, the conversation with Colgrim.
Yeah.
All right, let's just jump straight to there.
Yep. Because that's what we need.
Did nothing happen?
Did it not take you to it?
I did not move.
Huh.
Let's try this again. Jump to a location. Conversation with Colgrim. And I did not move.
Try like anywhere else. Maybe like something before Colgrim and we could just run to it.
Okay.
Because like you've already defeated things, so it would just be running.
Okay, that worked. I just picked the ruined temple.
Okay, well just I mean like we've defeated a lot of things, so just like I guess run to the spot you need.
Oh shit. Okay, we might have a problem.
What did you do?
I just moved and it fucking crashed again.
Oh.
So it teleported us back out to the beginning of the temple, and then as soon as I started moving, it conked out on us. Okay,
why would it conk?
I'm thinking it might just be maybe it's like a memory thing. Like I'm imagining that if we were not streaming, the first thing I would do is just reboot my computer.
So do you think that's it, or?
Probably.
Boy.
Because otherwise, what with the game itself has changed between us being in that area or not being in that? I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing now, but.
Oh boy, I don't even know. Well. So when was the last hard save you did? How much stuff did you do in between? Like we just leveled up and then.
Good point. Let's check that out.
Because like if it's just fighting through stuff, we can just jump to Colgrim there, and like we're missing out on XP, but like at this point, XP versus getting the show on the road. You know what I mean?
Right. Hashtag we need more money.
Yeah. You can donate at my Patreon.
Okay, all right, hang on. We got an auto. Thank God for autosaves, eh? We got an autosave 3 minutes before that one that was bugging out.
Okay, try that one then.
We're gonna load that
I guess
autosave.
don't go into the dragon room.
Yeah, we're gonna load this autosave. We're gonna make a new. Yeah. Did I just fucking load another save? What the hell?
You all right there?
I'm just forgetting what I'm doing. Load this, please. I just want to make another hard save in the space where this autosave is at.
Okay.
That doesn't keep autosaving over stuff. Save. Okay. Alright, so we're in the caverns and we just want to avoid the room of infinite death.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't need to go back there anyway. How's it going?
So far, no freezing, which is good.
That's all that matters.
Okay, alright, well. Alright, well, we're into a next encounter and nothing yet, so that's good.
Yay! Man, what? The game did not want you to fight those dragons, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Is there a donation amount we need to raise as a group to have Jordan do his teen girl voice for an entire episode?
Oh boy, that would be a lot.
That 2 hours of that would be a lot.
It would be a lot, and you would have to donate all of the money to me.
Let's pretend like we're not going to actually do this, but let's pretend you actually get a lump sum to do that. How much money would
$2,000? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's a weird thing for me to come up with.
Hey, I mean, if you pay me $2,000, I'll do whatever voice you want me to do. So-
I don't know. That would be. I mean, it'd probably be fun for at least the first 15 minutes, and then afterwards it would just feel like work. So, you know.
So at the very least, how much you get paid for work then? Like whatever amount that is
Stop.
for
You
what?
will
Like
go no
calculate that out
further.
for 2 hours.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I have to calculate. Maybe I have to calculate what that is and see. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
Now we want to
You have
agree with
defiled our
Colgrim.
temple.
We're
You
gonna
have
say,
spilled the
yes,
blood
sir.
of the
Please
faithful
give
and
us the
slaughtered our
blood.
young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this.
You know, for being a crazy
Why have you
cultist
come
and like the
here?
weird mods, the weird silver armor with the dark skin tone is actually working for me.
I am Father Colgrim, leader and guide to the disciples of Andraste. Kill us, and you will face Andraste. She will smell our blood, and the blood of her children on you, and her wrath will be great.
Voice Baby Yoda? Does Baby Yoda have a voice?
No, Baby Yoda has not talked, so. Okay. Let's see.
People are disappointed there's no ass and titties. Guys, we have to keep a certain rating. I could have made this the Temple of Sacred Asses and Titties. We have to keep a certain rating.
The urn.
The voice is
The
Colgrim. I
urn
don't
is
actually know.
nothing but
Let me
a
look at
relic
it.
of the past. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful
Douglas
in a form
Weston.
more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium
I don't know who that is.
could hope to slay her now.
Yeah, neither do I.
What hope do you have?
Apparently, he's in NCIS Los Angeles as Alex Elmsilly.
Would an apology bring
don't
back the
know who
dead,
that
or
is.
clean the blood from these walls? What could you do to... But perhaps there is a way to make up for your recent
Oh, Dragon
transgression.
Age is his only video game credit.
Maybe because I believe in second chances.
He also
All
did
of us
Sarel
stumble
and
through the
Legnar.
darkness
Legnar's a
before
dwarf.
being
Who's
found
Sarel
and
again?
shown the light. Perhaps
Elf. But
through
which one?
Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy.
Oh, he's
will
the
become
guy that
her
tells you
greatest
tales in the
champion.
Dalish camp. Got it.
All right. Well, maybe we could come to some sort of agreement.
Atop this mountain lie the remains of the mortal Andraste. The urn is watched by an immortal guardian. He is trapped in the past and refuses
Sacred
to
Arts
accept
is
the
Sacred
risen
Crashes,
Andraste.
same thing.
Now the
Sacred
ashes
Crashes is actually
prevent
a really
holy
good
Andraste
name.
from fully realizing her
Jordan,
new
if you
form.
don't make that the name of this
They
stream.
are a relic
Sacred Crashes. All right, there you go.
and she
That's a
cannot
good
move
one.
on.
The Temple of
as
Sacred
long as it
Crashes.
exists.
Thank you, Boss Hog. That's a good one.
Very good.
Do you guys know what BioWare anniversary this is today? No?
Wait, what's today's date?
The 28th?
Man, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge. Through it all, the
Is it
power that is held
KOTOR
in the
release?
ashes will be
No, it's not
returned
KOTOR's release date,
to
is it?
Our Lady.
No, I looked up, so I'm looking it up and can't find anything yet.
Dragon Age 2 DLC was released on this day.
Is that what he says?
I don't know. I'm still just guessing.
It's 10 years since J.O. was a month old. Oh, come on. That's cheap.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, why would you release something after Christmas?
The Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power remains from the true Andraste. He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch
Sonic
him,
Dark
for he
Brotherhood.
draws his strength
Oh,
from
God.
the ashes themselves.
Oh, let's do a playthrough of that.
You
Oh
could
boy.
deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers. The rewards for
Does it have
performing
voices,
such
or
a
would we have to
service
do
would
them
be
all?
great indeed.
I don't know, to be quite honest. I have not played a Sonic game in a very long time. Do Sonic games? Well, I mean, some of them have voices. Let's Google some gameplay. I don't even know what it is.
You will gain the right to the power of the dragon, the power of risen Andraste herself. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life. Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored brother.
I like how every dialogue option is just like, I can't befoul the holy relic. I need the ashes to cure a sick man. Like, it should be more specific. Everything about it is just like, this is a bad idea. But there's that one that's like, very well, I will do as you ask.
Like, hell yeah, I'm in.
Oh, it's so poorly thought out.
Take this.
Oh man.
The blood.
I appreciate that level of roleplay though that you
Know
can
what
do
you
in
must do.
Dragon Age Origins.
If we succeed, Colgrim and his fellows.
Is
will be
Liliana
closer
with
to
you? No,
That
I
puts you in
I
a
don't think
very
so. I think it's, we
advantageous
have
position.
Gorham, Morrigan,
Now,
and
I shall
Jail.
beseech the holy Andraste to let you pass safely into the inner sanctum.
Right. I think, I don't know, now might be a good place to pause, I guess, if we're gonna go forward and poison
Yeah.
some urns from here.
maybe yeah. So
Let me make a final save, and hopefully we don't run into this problem as much.
yeah, hopefully. Otherwise,
Next
we'll have
time.
to come up with something. But all right.
In any event, does the schedule resume? I know it's been kind of weird holidays wise. It still kind of is. There's still New Year's Eve, New Year's coming up, but
I mean, everything should be going back to normal, but I've said that before and it hasn't. So at this point, just cross your fingers and wish real hard. That's the only way.
I can say next weekend if we don't do something. I mean, I said that last time also, and then I had to, and then I couldn't stream. But I'm pretty sure if we don't stream, I'll be able to put together a solo one next Saturday. So
Yeah.
we should be certainly back next weekend.
Yes. All right.
Otherwise, everyone be safe and have a safe, fun New Year's.
And we'll see you all in 2020.
Oh my God, that's right. This is technically
The last stream before it's the new year. Yeah.
the last one. The Mayan calendar is ending, and it's all gonna go. That's this year, right? Is that?
Yeah, something like that. That sounds right.
All right. Everybody, be careful with the Mayan calendars.
Oh man, just every time.
You guys are great. We'll see you next time. We love you. Bye.
Bye.